All right, good morning, fellas, felladitas, however how you want to say it. It's 10 o'clock. Hang on, it ain't good morning no more, is it? It's almost lunchtime. Me and Miss Kay went to Tennessee for the weekend, for Mother's Day weekend, and of course my birthday, it's May the 11th, which is tomorrow. So she took me, well, I drove her down, and I guess you'd say she took me to Tennessee for my birthday weekend. So we got back from that yesterday about 2 o'clock. It's about 5 hours away from where we live. So we went down to Tennessee. Well, could have swore I seen Logger Wade's wife. Could have swore I seen her down there at Tanyard Station. I sent him a text and asked him. He said no, they were working in the mill. So wasn't her. Had to go out and get some material for the guys. We got Preacher. He's back today working. He's on the little 35. Borrowed it from my friend Chumpy Brumfield with Brumfield Mobile Home Movers, Appalachian Mobile Home Movers. Borrowed it from him, so we're using it to dig out and put in these gutter drains. And got kind of a pickle there, getting everything started this morning. Just slow moving and everything. But we coming back to the job now with the material that we needed, and got the shop. Everything's ready to pour the mud for the shop, so we're ready to go with that. Then ready to go with that today. Really hoping, kind of getting through here this traffic here. They're putting in some water line, and I'm dragging this bigger trailer, and I kind of got to make sure to pay attention to what I'm doing, because you hook this 25-foot long trailer behind this service truck, and by golly, you got you a little bit of a load, not really a load, but a little bit of something to navigate there. But anyway, yep, so we're gonna go back and get these guys. Got the material on my back. Go up here. It's 10 o'clock. Probably, maybe have enough time to do a couple things before lunch. I want to get all these drains and stuff in today and get it ready to start final grading around this place. Got this job here to do. We got to fix the driveway and get the rock back on the job. Get the rock back on the road. Get it all rolled in, compacted real good. So I got a lot of equipment to move around today. I'll probably put Preacher to doing that here in a little bit, getting me some equipment moved out. I got to go out on Hickory Ridge, which is out the road where we live at. I got to build a little road and a little house seat for my niece and her boyfriend. They're gonna move them a mobile home out there. They're moving off the farm and moving out there, so I go out there and knock them in a road and a house seat for them. And I'm trying to do that today. I'm gonna do my best to do that today. I don't know if I'll get to it or not, but I'm gonna try. Then we gotta pour the concrete floor. We're gonna pour the concrete floor tomorrow for the shop. And the Amish contractors are due in, I think, the third week of May, which is what, week after next, I think the week after next was when they were due in to start constructing this building. So we're on time with that. Thank God, we're on time with that. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's what's all on plate. I got work coming out the Wahoos. We got plenty of work. Bidded the job for Dominion. Talked to Mark Aggins while I was down to Tennessee. Actually, he called me, and as I was going down through the middle of Gatlinburg, we talked about that job, and I gave him a price on that. So he kind of winced a little bit, but I told him, that it's just it's a lot of work. I got a lot of labor. I think we had like $25,000 in labor on that job, quoted on that job. So it's a pretty good sized project. Got a lot of moving parts to it. Then, let's see. We got work scattered everywhere. We got a couple jobs here real close to the lot, to the shop. Real close to the shop. I think we're working now. We're about air miles. We're probably like 4 miles from the shop. Road miles, probably 6. So, you know, we're not very far from the shop, 6-8 miles from the shop, working close. So, got plenty of stuff going on. Just getting her wound up. We are in the last of the cold spells. This is called the blackberry winter, and that's whenever all the blackberry bushes bloom out. You'll have a cold snap, which is what we're in right now. It's 48 degrees is what my truck says, so about 50 degrees outside. It ain't that bad, especially when you're working. It ain't that bad. So you guys stay tuned, and we'll get you some footage up here where we're working at. Well, getting this grading started around this house. Out back here is where we was at the other day. This is just a big old bull mess, I'm telling you. Big old mess. Customers, they're good people. They're good people. They got took advantage of. They got took advantage of by multiple people. After I left, I built the road and the house seat on this job, and it's actually a solid rock. That house is sitting on a solid rock. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to fill this in around here. They had it so sloped off and told them that it'll slide off a hill. They put any more dirt out there, and it just looked like white. It looked like poop on a white duck. But I've been working on it, and I'm cutting this bank out here, give them a little bit more room out back. They're going to put them a pool in a little bit later. That old big 700, it don't take very long to shove out fill. Cap all that up, lock that all in together good. Kind of getting this raised up around here. I got the front driveway, got it worked on. I got just a little bit more. The boys are down there cleaning out ditches. I graded the road on the way up. I graded the road out. So I got it ready. Stones is going to start bringing us some rock in the morning. I got just a little bit more finessing up here. Not much, but a little bit more finessing. Move that ditch over the hill a little bit. I'm probably going to add a little bit of clay in there. Let him roll it in good. I'll raise that up just a little bit. Not much more. Just a little bit more. In fact, probably the gravel will probably be plenty. We got our gutter drains in yesterday. Got all this graded out. Or not yesterday. Monday. I think I got a little bit of footage of me grading this out back. Got it all dressed up. It was kind of concerned about this corner, and I think I talked her out of it. I think I talked her out of doing anything, because I told her, let it come around and flow. It's got a nice flow. Everything flows. All the grades, everything just kind of flows around until you get out back right here at this hiccup. Now, we knocked it around and got it good enough that it'll stand. I got some clods that rolled down there, but nothing major. I got it rolled down there. They can back up and put them a wall in there if they want to. I got it fixed now to where water will come out of there. Got a nice little V-ditch where water can come out. Got their gutter drains and stuff in. And basically what we're doing is we're just kind of finishing this grade around here. And we'll cut this fill out. Cutting all this out to shove it around the house. That's going to make their backyard bigger here on the side. And it'll add some frontage here where it ain't so god-awful slope. So, well, let's get back in the dozer. All right, we are ready for mulch. I've come through here and I kick little high spots down here and there. We got 300 pound of triple 12 on it, 500 pound of lime, the pelletized lime, of course. And we're getting ready to put this, we got 50 bale of mulch, 50 bale straw. We're gonna put this on here. And they're still hauling us in some rock. They're finishing that up. I think he's got about He's got 3 more loads, I think is what I'm thinking. 1 more load will get him to the top of the hill. Then yeah, probably 2. It'll probably be 3 more loads, and then we'll have this project in the bag. We're gonna get this mulch and stuff spread on here, and then we're gonna go back down to the bottom of the hill, and I got to do a little bit more dressing up on the ditch at the very bottom of the hill. I mean, it'd probably be okay, but I don't like it. It's not up to my par. But I did cut. I got all this in the back done, and I think it turned out great. I think it really helps with the backyard, the contour of this house. I just think it looks beautiful. I think it looks great. Sent the guys kicking around here and there where we tried to help him with some high spots in the back part. Whenever we kind of cut back on the material to try to save a little bit of money. Look there, got some water coming out of the ground. So we had to scale back some, but we got plenty of seed on it. I got 200 pounds of seed. The customer had a bag, so we put it on there too. But we put 200 pounds of seed, 500 pounds of lime, 300 pounds of fertilizer. So if he will, you see all that pink seed there. I mean, it's got plenty of seed on it. So really, I mean, it should come up good. And I told him to make sure that he limes and fertilizes it every year. I would lime it and fertilize it twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall. And it'll take some time, but it'll come in nice. We just kind of dressed them spots up a little bit. Put him some seed on it. If we got any mulch left over, we're going to spray some mulch on it. He said if we didn't, that he would go get some. Beautiful home. It's going to make a beautiful setting. But we're going to get this mulch spit out on it. It's got plenty of drainage. It's got plenty of fall away from the house. And it's going to match. It'll match everything else. That's what I like about this whole project is, you know, this is the putting the lipsticks on the pig. This is what I kind of specialize in, is doing like the rougher grading that a normal company with a small dozer just can't handle. I mean, this was a pretty good cut. This was a lot of cut. I cut a lot of dirt out of there. So we're getting her. Let's go over here and climb on this blower trailer here, and let's get some mulch. Let's get some mulch spit out. That's what I'm ready for. And I had a little bit of a concern here, which I agreed 100%, which I wasn't done. I mean, I was done yesterday, but I wasn't done. But I kind of dressed this up for the customer. He didn't like the bulge in there, which I didn't like it either. Biggest thing is that we wasn't really done anyway. But I wanted to get that dressed up. It looks so much better with the way that lip comes down. And he gets the rest of his concrete. He gets the rest of his concrete and stuff poured out here later on. It'll really look nice. Rome wasn't built today, folks. But look at what a beautiful home. That is an absolute beautiful home. Sharp. All right, folks. Let's get it. And we got us another load of rock. Take 2 more to cap everything off up here. So, which, let's see here. Yeah, that's about right. I think that's, yeah, about what I estimated. Got the mulch blowed on it. Actually turned out pretty good. I know you see some boogers sticking up right there where it ain't got no mulch covering it, but I'm telling you, it's on there pretty thick. So it'll come in nice. And then what I suggest for the customer to do is when you first go to mow it, you go down the road and you borrow a mower from your neighbor. And then that way you cut all your high spots off with your neighbor's mower. And then that way whenever you mow your yard with your mower, it's already cut down, ready to go. I got all that up there mulched. So everything looks pretty good. That skid steer just kind of packs it down a little bit too much more than I like, but it's got plenty of cracks where I just walked on top of everything. It's got plenty of cracks there to kind of hide and start germinating, hopefully. Get some rain on it here the next couple days. It'll be in really good shape. And all that mulch on it too will help it juvenate, or juvenate. But everything looks pretty good. We'll go out here, hook this pickup truck up to this straw wagon, and we're going to head toward the office, and then we're going to go get us some lunch, and then we're going to come back and sweep off the concrete and stuff and start working on this driveway. So, thank you guys for watching, and remember, keep the dirty side down, and we'll see you on the next one.